Hey, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. Sorry I was a few seconds late getting on. I didn't really test it out ahead of time. And so the lighting where I was sitting a moment ago was really bad. And so right now I'm holding the phone, but I really don't want to hold it the whole time. Let's see if I can set it over here. That's still kind of dark, huh, guys? All right, maybe I'll just hold it. All right, cool. So anyway, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. I thank you guys for joining me on this Friday morning. I know you're trying to get ready for work. I'm off today, but I'm out of town. I have a vendor event that I'm doing here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, come down to the convention center. I'll be at the Southern Women's Show all weekend, so come see me. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Man, my hair looks crazy. I was not prepared, was I, guys? Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this thing going. I'm going to share this video on my other page because I know some people still haven't gotten used to the fact that I've switched pages. So give me just a moment here to get it right. Good morning. Thank you guys for jumping on. Let's see. All right, here we go. I hope everybody's having an awesome Friday so far. All right, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't really... Okay, it looks like it's fine, so we're going to keep it moving. All right, guys. So today, I had a couple... I've been talking about The Compound Effect, which is a book that I'm reading right now by Darren Hardy. Well, I'm doing the audio version of the book, but anyway, whatever. It's a book that I'm, it's a book that I'm reading. We're going to say it like that, right? And so I was going to talk about something else relating to that today, but then I was thinking back to the situation that happened just a couple days ago, and I think this is a better topic for today. Okay, so I switched it up a little bit on you guys. So today, what I want to talk about, I'm going to tell you a really, really quick story, super quick, all right? So the other day, my mom and I, we were in the car with Alex, and we were talking to him about some things that he was supposed to do. While she was out of town, he was supposed to make sure that he watered the flowers every other day. He was supposed to make sure that he cleaned his room. He was supposed to make sure that he checked the mail every day. And so he didn't do all that stuff as often as he was supposed to do it. So, of course I'm frustrated. Like, me, I just want to shake him, right? I mean, y'all sometimes want to shake your child. But anyway, so I was getting annoyed with him. And so anyways, we had a conversation about it. And so later on, I was talking to somebody about it, and they said, oh, he's just a teenager. That's how teenagers are. Don't worry about it. And I'm hearing that, and I'm like, that's not a good explanation. So how many times, just because he's a teenager, all teenagers act like that. All teenagers act like they don't care, like they're nonchalant. They might try to talk back. No, maybe a lot of teenagers do behave that way, but that doesn't make it okay. All right. So today's topic is, don't let an explanation, I wrote this down because I knew I was going to forget how I said it. Don't let an explanation be an excuse to accept average, right? In that situation, don't let an explanation be an excuse to accept average. So just because most teenagers behave that way does not mean that it's okay. That doesn't mean that we don't say anything, that we endorse that behavior. And so, a lot of times in life, people do, though. They're just like, oh, he's just a teenager, forget it. I'm not going to say anything. But in my situation, yes, he is a teenager, and that may explain why he was acting like he lost his mind the other day, but that does not mean it's okay. That does not mean we don't say anything to him to redirect his behavior, because although he is a teenager, that does not mean that he can't go above and beyond. That doesn't mean that he has to just do average behavior that the other teenagers are doing. That doesn't mean that we can't raise the expectations and let him know that that's not acceptable behavior. Okay, so how many times in your life are you doing that? You had a goal, and I know some of y'all probably laughing because I said, we want him to raise the bar. We want him to go above and beyond. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, good luck, because that's how teenagers are. But that's because we don't try to change the expectation. We don't reset expectations. We take that explanation and use it as an excuse to accept being average. And we got to change that, guys. How many of you in your life have set a goal that you didn't reach? And, maybe it didn't work out, and you said, well, you know what? That's okay because most people don't reach that goal. To I really wanted to have a successful business, but most people don't run businesses anyway. Most people work a job and they work for somebody, so it's okay. And you accept the norm, you accept being average because, your explanation is it didn't work because it doesn't work for most people, right? I want to be a 7-figure earner, but most people don't earn 7 figures, so it's okay. I'll just stay right here where I am, earning 5 figures a year, right? So just because the explanation is, well, most people don't do it, that does not mean it's okay. That does not mean you accept where you are. Sometimes people say, well, that was a really hard goal, so, I didn't make it, so it's okay. It's not okay. You didn't make it, so redirect, change some things, try again, come up with a new plan. Just because it's hard does not mean you accept being average, does not mean you accept failure. That does not mean you accept being where you are. In your eyes, the explanation may be it was really hard, so that's why I didn't hit it. But it's probably because maybe you didn't prepare properly, or maybe it's just something you hadn't done. So trial and error. That was your first failure. You got to fail your way to success. Maybe you fail again, but you keep going. You don't accept the fact that it was hard, so you didn't make it. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Let me look at my notes real quick. Make sure I'm on track, right? So basically, what I want to hold on a second. Okay, yeah, cool. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this morning, because it's oftentimes that people do that, And so I want you to look back at how many times has something not worked out for you, and what you've done is you've compared your result to average results or to other people's results, and since you're right there with everybody else, you say it's okay. It's okay. But my thing is, I let the explanation push me to excel. The explanation is, well, most people don't do that. That was hard. So my thing is, oh, well, if most people don't do it, I really have to do it, right? Let that push you to the next level. Most people don't achieve this success. Well, I got to go above and beyond because I don't want to be like most people. How many of you guys know the most successful people are there? They're at that level of success because they're willing to do the things that most people are not willing to do. Right? They're willing to do what most people won't do, so they have what most people don't have. They have a flexible schedule where they can do what they want. They have the financial freedom to do what they want because they do things that most people won't do. Most people are not going to stay up until 1 or 2 o'clock working on their dream. Most people are not going to go to a job and then spend time after work working on a business or working on a dream. Most people aren't going to put in the hard work. Most people aren't going to be willing to fail, 3, 4, 5, 100, 200, 300 times to get to their goal. But the people that are the ones who are successful. So I challenge you today not to let an explanation be an excuse to accept being average, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Don't do that. Challenge yourself to go above and beyond. Challenge yourself to be different. Challenge yourself not to be average. Challenge yourself to get to a new level. All right? Don't be okay with being where everybody else is, having the results everybody else is having, or you'll never get to where you really want to be. And same things with our children. The first example I said about Alex, I could have just said, okay, he's a teenager, so what? I'm not going to say anything. But that's why so many teenagers probably act like that, because so many people use that excuse and they accept the behavior. But I use that as a teaching opportunity to talk with him on some things and to explain why he needed to be doing things differently and have a different attitude towards things and be on another level. So I challenge you to do that in your life. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. I just, like I said, I was sitting here thinking about that, and I was like, let me share this, because a lot of people fall into this trap of letting it be, well, it happened because of this, so it's okay. It's not okay. All right? So keep that in mind. So I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video this morning. I hope everything was going well with the video. I can't see any comments, but maybe you guys just are not commenting this morning, right? Because it does say that people are watching. So maybe you guys just didn't want to tell me good morning. Y'all didn't want to tell me good morning? Somebody type good morning, so I know that we're all good here. All right, somebody type good morning in the comments real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. Again, I don't know who's watching because it doesn't really always tell me who's watching. Usually I'll just see a comment. So thank you guys who did join this morning. Thank you guys who are coming back and catching the replay. If you enjoyed this information, anything about it, maybe not the whole thing. Maybe there was a couple points that resonated with you. Maybe you enjoyed the whole live. But if you got anything out of it, please like, comment, and share so somebody else can benefit from this information. And I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Oh, so y'all ain't going to say good morning? I don't know if it's something wrong with my comments or if y'all just not trying to greet me this morning. But either way, I'm gonna keep it moving because I gotta get ready to go. But I want you to get off of Facebook right now, and I want you to get out there and be great on purpose today because I know you can do it. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great. So I want everybody to get off of this live right now and get out there and choose greatness on this Friday. And I want you to have an awesome and amazing day. Have an awesome and amazing weekend. And remember, don't let an explanation be an excuse to accept average. All right? I'm out of here. Pinique Singleton here. See you guys 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday morning. And come see me if you're in Charlotte. Come out to the convention center. I'll be at the Southern Women's Show all weekend.